What up, YT? Not gonna stretch this out. I just wanted to say thanks for all the love on my community posts. I got my baby back running pretty quickly, and y'all are the best. But fuck all that sentimental shit. Let's get right into the video, my nigga. Alright, so hello and welcome to my B.R.U.T tutorial, guys. Today, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to counter the B.R.U.T Mech. Now, this is not gonna be one of those 20-minute long in-depth analysis guides or none of that old bullshit. What I've got here is 5 little mental notes to keep in your mind when engaging brutes in the game. Alright, but shit, here we go with tip number 1, having good awareness. Yes, brutes are overpowered, brutes are stupid and completely fucking broken. However, one good thing about them is they're loud as shit. So that being said, there is really no way for them to catch you off guard unless the audio glitches. So 9 times out of 10, you'll be able to see them before they see you and analyze the situation before deciding to engage or disengage. Alright, so moving on, tip number 2, keeping your distance. Now, if you don't pay attention to shit else I say in this video, pay attention to this. You absolutely never, I mean never, ever, never, you never want to fight a brute at close range. Now, what you want to do is get as far away as you can and get as much damage in as you can before the brute can aggro towards you. Because once you're within close proximity, you might as well bend over. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Unless you're carrying boogies, but we'll talk about that later. And next tip is something you probably already know, aim for the head. That orange glowing dome on top of the brute is actually a shield, and once it's broken, the players inside the mech are completely exposed. That being said, this is what you'll have to aim for in order to apply pressure to the opposing team from mid to close range. Body shots are good for long range, but that piece of shit is sitting on 1000 HP, so there's really no way you're going to be able to destroy it if it starts closing in on you. Which brings me to my next tip, disengaging. Unfortunately, almost all of the mobility items have been removed from the game, and we're only left with launch pads and shockwave grenades. I know it goes against your instinct to run from a fight in Fortnite, because nobody wants to be, for lack of a better term, a little bitch, but sometimes you just gotta run, there's no way around it. That being said, after you analyze the situation, if you see that the mech is too close to you or you don't have the resources to take it on in a fight, get the hell out of there. Use your mobility items to disengage or find somewhere to camp, because you can't even box up against these things. There's literally no foolproof way to defend against his missiles. Be that as it may, I have come up with something that works some of the times. I call it the wall spray method, and we'll talk about that next. So when these things do spot you, the first thing the fucking idiot controlling the guns is gonna do is start spamming rockets at you. Now, as of right now, like I said, there's no way to defend against these rockets. However, I have come up with a little strat I like to do called the wall. What you do is you let the mech fire at you, and right before the rockets close in, you want to jump quickly in the air and spray a really big wall in front of you. This method typically works for me maybe 70% of the time, depending on how close the mech is. That being said, if the mech is further away, you should be able to block 100% of its missiles with this method. This is something I've only been playing around with though. Unfortunately, you can't fucking test it in creative because
Epic Games fucking sucks, dude.
As you see here in these clips, I'm doing a pretty good job of defending myself with this wall method. You never want to box up, because as soon as one missile breaks through your box, you're as good as dead. You can't turbo build against it at all. But moving on, for the 5th and final tip, keep some boogies on you if you're just that paranoid about dying to a mech. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this already, but if you boogie the mech, it forces the drivers out and gives you free damage on the enemy. Also, it gives you the opportunity to hijack or self-destruct the mech. Me personally, I prefer to self-destruct because it's more badass. But anyways, that pretty much wraps up the video. If any of these tips helped you, leave a like. Stay tuned for more nuts Fortnite content and keep mech capping. Zero Factor out.